Hello, today is January 6th, Earth time, 2023. It is, would be about 10:09 Eastern Standard Time of the morning, and we're about to read through the Final Fantasy XIV patch 6.3 notes. The preliminary patch has come out, and we're gonna take a look at what's to come in God's Revel and Tremble. So without further ado, we're gonna get started here. We have Azure down at the command center with Yuta checking over us. If you happen to see our vitals are slipping, just shout or whatever it is you do. Added into playable content. It looks like we're gonna have deep diving in Upper Lenosia. Not sure if you'll enjoy the swimming, but up here in space it's a little bit it's a quieter. You'll get the zero-G experience while being able to breathe, because the Kojins kind of did that to you. So moving on, we have the main scenario quest coming in. Houston, was that Ashley Fear coming in? Thank you very much. All vital auxiliaries are in service. Backup available. Over. Thank you. Copy. Once more into the void, we're going to have some MSQ continuing on Tuesday with our sweetest favorite member of the Scions. Sorry, not the Scions. And that'll be exciting. But we came here to experience a little bit of a different type of content. We're wondering what changes there are to the portrait system, and apparently they've been implemented to battle dialogue during main story instance quest battles from 3.x. Not really too much to write about. Grahatia looks like he's got a boombox, a portable boombox from the 1920s. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to think about that. Not sure if it'll play good tunes or not, if he'll have to like crank it and it'll be like God, I wish I had ice cream up in space. It would be pretty cool. Over. Moving on, we have you weren't supposed to see that. Let's scrolling on. Houston, they got out. Yeah, I tried to contain them best I could, but they found their way back. Sorry. Right. Tatara's Grand Adventure is going to be here. We're going to have a sweet business with the Fifth Lord and be able to obtain that sweet glamour we saw. Tens to Zai. Custom deliveries are coming through. We're going to be able to talk to people in the first. That's so and then. When I saw the dude, I thought the first thing I was thinking was, and then. We're going to move on down to new map icons for Palace of the Dead and Heaven on High, as well as Eureka, the most in Southern Front, as well as Adnor. And in addition to that, we're going to have Sylvan Subterrane added to that as well. When the location of destination of a quest is not in the city or the open field, a quest icon will now display on the map, indicating the path you want to take to reach it. This is all stuff that is pretty standard, pretty nice quality of life. So, yeah, I haven't been back down to Earth in a while. I've had to pee in my suit for the last 16 months, and the food is like sucking down baby food through a flat container. It's like powdered pudding. It's not too great, it's not too bad either, but what I wouldn't give for a nice beefy burger right now. Enough about that. Houston, we're showing signs of sadness and earthly remembrance. We're gonna have to head on down to the side quest section. Yeah. Deep Dungeon quests will now be classified as records of unusual endeavors. They're similar to what we're encountering today. In the Fate Steel Rain, Odin's level will now be fixed at 50. Adjustments will be made to compensate for an unanticipated increase in difficulty caused by value downscaling implemented in patch 6.0. If you guys remember, we recently fought Odin last week, and it was a bloodbath. It wasn't too great. My color are gonna from in areas. So I hope you're all because look at that. It's gonna be pretty. I'm looking forward to it myself. Oh, dude! They have Beastman, Defender of the Universe. The Shifting Gymnasium of Akadon has been added. What I wouldn't give to have a gymnasium back again. It's gonna be Elpis-based treasures, and just gonna have another sip of our sadness. Big whammies as you progress through the Agonon. We're probably gonna be kicked out right away. The rewards of the Excitotron 6000 have been adjusted. I was talking to a lottery today, and they said to me, more pudding, more carrots, or we're going on strike. Granted, free companies have had, is that a synthwave sun added to it? Not too bad. New craftable items added to the workshop, all, no problem. We have more housing. No problem there either. New furnishing and my lemonade stand. We're gonna have to raise a lot of gil for the new mounts, so we're gonna sell lemonade. When life gives you lemons, you crank them out and sell them. And you may like the Rogadin baby carriage we have in the background. It's not for Lalafels. If they fall off and fall into the water, we are not responsible for any damages. We have a beautiful looking bedroom over here, as well as a sweet otter fountain. Portrait furnishings may now be previewed, which is pretty nice. Following actions of our new orchestrating categories have been added, and easier to find for those of you who use it. And if you have a new Nema Manta Ray, you can find it right over here. Looks like Slimer got to it first, and added a little bit of a goober to the top. Not really sure what to think about any of these plants. Haven't had a plant to smell in about 16 months, so right. It's a little lonely up here. I was thinking maybe you could send up a friend or two. Really anything. A dog, or maybe even a rock. I could do with a pet rock. But enough about that. The Manorville Gold Saucer has been updated to include sets of ship. And there's a Sill Step course added to the Leap of Faith. It's going to be pretty good. It looks like they have a lot of oxygen-based plants there. Not really sure I'll be able to survive too much longer. Houston, why did you tell me I'm here for another 9 months when I have enough oxygen for 7? Oh, it's absolutely a mount. Yeah, we have a airship mount. It's going to be available for MGP. So make sure you're saving up that MGP right now. The following adjustments have been made to the gate schedule. Every hour on the hour, we're going to have Air Force One, Cliffhanger, and the Leap of Faith, Falling City of Dim. Then 20 minutes past the hour, we'll have the Follow of Palladia, as well as Slice Right Anyway the Wind Blows. And 40 minutes past the hour, we'll have the Slices Right, Air Force One, and Self-Step Leap. Houston, I hope you're looking forward to these events. You're going to have to tell me how they are. And following additions and adjustments have been made to the Island Sanctuary. 2 new Sanctuary ranks have been added for a total of 12. A new vision has been added. Gathering points, gathering materials, the range from which gathering points can be accessed. And the minimap can now be configured to display the desired points you'd like to find. And new recipes and produce have been added. There's a Majestic Griffin to United States, which you can find from up here. It looks beautiful this time of day. Staring at it, I think I could see New York or whatever that shiny light is. An option to collect the items in mass from the produce producer has been added, which is pretty nice. The position of change nickname of the pasture command has been adjusted, as well as it's possible to free an animal upon capturing another while the pasture is at capacity. A new landmark has been added. It is a roller coaster. It looks pretty nice. We'll have to see what that's like down there, Houston. You're going to have to fill me in. Even if it's not a roller coaster, you'll be able to get on a little mount and probably just mount up and show us what it's like. You could sit on one of these bad boys. Where is it? And just kind of go to town. Roller coaster style. God, I miss roller coasters and people and oxygen. Fresh oxygen. Houston, you're gonna set somebody up here, right? So there's a whole lot of stuff changing about the Island Sanctuary, and a lot of it is gonna be probably figured out by Discords and Reddit. You'll have to just keep track of that for the demands. Multiple conditions can now be selected for filtering Isle handicrafts. And the schedule on previous cycles can be viewed in the agenda menu. It's looking pretty good. I'll be excited to check it out when it comes out. Houston, have they still not fixed all the hairstyles for Vera? That one looks pretty nice. Actually, it looks really nice. That's gorgeous. I can't help but feel like this is basically Zeppela. Like they made that specifically for Zeppela. They also added well, this is definitely something they did. This is a decision they made. Moving on. Duty support has been added for the following duties. The Great Kubai Library. A Ferrochemical Research Facility. Anti-Tower. Sorkai. Delphital and Belsar's Wall. Which you can find glowing from up here with fire and flames of their fallen opponents. Oh my god. Listen, it's been a long time since I've been back on the planet, but there's nothing cuter than a little corgi earring and a corgi scarf, which is exchangeable for the silver and bronze certificates, it would seem like. Oh yeah, that's all coming together. They've also added duty support to the Wondrous Tales for the Clockwork Castletown, the new Crystalline Conflict map, the Shifting Gymnasium of Aganon, Lapis Monalis, and Pandemonium Abyssus, 58th floor. Yeah. New items are available through the Fox Olives. The available trial will be changed from Sephiroth to Sephiroth. Oh, I see they've added an emote to communicate with me. Houston? You think they added /Houston? Players can change their sitting posture by performing the change pose. New poses have been added for sit. Look at these, they look great. That's actually such a mood. Right here. I want this for all of them. What is that Hrothgar doing? It's been a while since I've been on the planet, but do we have no shame? Look at him. Look at him. He's smiling, too. He's like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. Do you think that's going to be usable on Crunk? We hope so. New umbrella change pose. That's pretty cool, too. Now for everything we've been waiting for. Houston, are we cleared to get into the battle combat? Over. This is ground control, the major tone. I'm sat up on the moon. Roger. Maya Roxas, we are Rain Garagani, Space Ranger, and reading the patch notes today. I hope you're having a great day as we get ready to go into the battle system. Miscellaneous adjustments have been made to the action trait status effects description. No changes have been made to their effects. Miscellaneous adjustments to the action, trait, and status effect descriptions. That's interesting. The icons indicating physical, magic, and unique damage will now be displayed. Blue for the physical, purple for the magical, and green for the unique. We can't help but notice vacuum wave, fire thread, black hole. We just recently did X Depth and saw those abilities a lot. The time remaining on enhancing and enfeebling effects will now be displayed on the party list, as they always should have been. So that's pretty cool. As you can see here, there's 9 seconds left on Presence of Mind, and 17 seconds left on Searing Light. Wait a minute, does that mean the caster actually buffed late? Look at this, Litany's almost gone. These buffs are all desynced. 6 seconds on Blood for Blood, 4 on Battle Litany, 8 on Dragon Sight. And what is happening with Searing Light? You love to see it. What's up with that? Also, not only did they buff late, they got hit by something. That's insane. They just got hit by a mechanic. The option can be enabled or disabled via the party list tab under the UI settings. They're definitely in a dungeon. They have 67,000 hit points. What dungeon would this be? Are they in a Tower of Babel? What do you think? Or maybe they're in, who really knows? Text color for the recast timer in the middle of actions. When enlarged, it's been adjusted for certain actions. Oh good, so you could read them. I don't actually use the enlarge one. I just keep it pretty low. New dungeon lapis analysis that's been added. There's an average item level of 590. Hey, so friends out there, Earth people, listen. I have something to say about this dungeon that is out of this world. This dungeon is going to drop 605 gear. It is 15 item levels, typically higher than what you see here, which means that it will drop your best in slot, potentially, for Dragon Song War. Make sure you farm it. It also means that, technically speaking, if you get your Manderville weapon, and you clear P4 Savage once, and you get the entire set from this dungeon, you'll be good to do DSR. That's pretty pog. Now, in before, every single piece from this is crit piety, and Azure is just like, oh, and just farms the whole thing, right? He's gonna like, crit piety, let's go. Let's go. A new trial has been added. Oh, I've been waiting to fight Hidden. You guys know how long it's been since we've gotten to fight Hidden? Like, I've been waiting for a long time for that. This should be 625 weapons for the extreme. We'll see. 30 item levels higher than the average normal mode. Yeah, 610, 15 item levels higher, 625. Let's go. Let's go. Grat Sky. That's fantastic. That's pretty good. And let's not forget that after you do that, you could also do Sophia Unreal. It's got to be pretty poggers. You'll also be able to... Okay. You'll be able to get the blue leather links. I read Ultimatum Token, and I thought for a second they added a mount to Uwu. Like you were about to get the Ultima Weapon mount. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? The weekly restriction on rewards for Abyssos has been removed. Normal mode, not Savage. The number of the unsung blades required has been reduced to 4. And Reaper and Sage weapons are now always available from... Or, I'm sorry, now available from coffers that appear after completing Obfuscate. Euphrosyne has been added. XDD, Blessed Be, Sacred Tree, Clear for Thee. all along the yellow brick road. It's gonna be pretty buggers. It should also be 620 gear, probably. This is gonna be cool. Oh, I cannot wait for people to slide off the scales in Sophia. It's gonna be fantastic. Also, remember that the wild charge mechanic can prevent the zombie effect. But I suspect, I'm calling it now, so you heard it here first. People are just gonna let the player get zombied and walk them around. I'll eat my words if they actually do the mechanic. You may receive 1 reward upon completing youth. And Aglaia will now no longer reward cracked at the clusters. The following adjustments have been made to deep dungeons. A next button has been added to item appraisal. Oh! Wait, this is cool! Hold on. The following adjustments have been made to deep dungeons. A next button has been added to the item appraisal window, allowing players to more easily appraise additional items. That is awesome. It's been very difficult for, like, appraising a bunch of items. Players can now view the deep dungeon guide via the character info window, even after entering the duty. Oh, that's actually pretty cool, too. Sustaining potions effect duration has been increased from 15 to 30 seconds. That's what you meant. Oh, that's so good. Wow. That's going to make the behemoth burst even easier because you don't have to worry about weaving or anything. It's going to be nice. That's nice. That's really nice. I love that. Oh, that's good. The items required to enhance equipment purchased with elegant tombstones of causality, Moonshine Twine, and Moonshine Bride, can be bought with sacks of nuts and 2 coins from 24 man. We did know that. We knew that. Following duties have been added to the Raid Fighter. We're gonna Sophia on rail as well as a new extreme, which we suspect will just be maybe either a dual fight or maybe Coconazo. Storm's Crown has been removed from the Raid Finder and put into Party Finder. Players will now get the Echo. Wait, we're getting the Echo in Storm's Extreme already. That's going to be pretty good. People are going to start clearing even faster. Means we're going to get to solo it now. Asphodelos is getting a 20% Echo now. It's going to be pretty good. We're losing Alzadal's Legacy to obtain Lapis Manalis in the Experts. Pretty cool. And level 90 roulettes will now have an average item level of 560, as well as the new dungeons that are added to the Mental Roulette. There's a new Stone Sky Sea. All of these are things that we expected. Wait a minute, adjustments have been made to the following dungeons. The Biblos boss has been changed, and the ever-living Bibliotaph? Why? Regula von Hydrus has been changed. Labre and Igor, we knew this was changing. We knew this was changing, and Ashenprun. They changed Ziggy? Ziggy was so cool! And Calcabrina? Oh, well, I'll be interested to see how they change. They changed all of these. Nuzal Hueluk and Totoli Kiluk, whatever the names are. And the Griffin? They changed the Griffin? No! It's time for clean runs. They will never again be sloppy. No. The display of target indicators for certain battle mechanics has been adjusted. All of them. It's probably like all the stuff you'd expect to see now, stacks and rosters and stuff. Limit gauge charge time will now be indicated in limit break help text. Nice. PvP changes, friends. Actions that increase movement speed will now include the rate of increase. This is a good change. Players will no longer be able to register for multiple duties simultaneously when registering for a PvP duty via the duty finder. Interesting. Dude, this armor is awesome. It's like if they took the Griffin, combined it with diamond shoulders, and took like Eden Choir gear and put it all together. All into one. Season 3 will be held from patch 6.3 to the release of 6.4, during which time you will earn your series experience and increase your series level by participating in any PvP duty. I want to point this out to any of you out there. You can do your daily Frontlines roulette, and you can get series experience, and you can level up something too. Let's say you're good at Warrior. You can queue as an Astro, get experience on Astro, and play Warrior. And that'll be fun. A new arena, the Clockwork Castle Town's been added. It's going to have trick floors on them. This is basically like the Squid Game map, right? Where they did the marbles. It's pretty cool. So when you sit on the tatami mats, it's going to have tatami twist, which will do massive damage if you stick on it for too long. I like that they incorporated elements of Cloud of Darkness into this, as well as a teleport door gate. You can go into a false gate and teleport to another door, which is pretty cool. Players who approach the false gates will find themselves teleported instantly to another door far away from their expected trajectory. Trick doors only operate in one direction, so you cannot come back the way you want. There's also going to be a Clockwork Yojimbo, Onmyoji, and Piles of Gold. The Yojimbo travels a predetermined path and unleashes a strong physical attack upon arriving in the vicinity of the center point, checkpoints, and goals. We've seen that. The giant chariot smashes you. The Onmyoji travels a predetermined path through the arena and debilitates players with its gaze upon arriving in the vicinity of the center point, checkpoints, and goals. Players who will meet its gaze will be greatly shrunk in size, deal less damage, move slower, and take greater damage. That's kind of awesome. This is going to be a nice map. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to come down to, like, tricking people into panel setups as well as trying to fight off of them. Because if you try to travel onto this, right, and you guard, somebody can just trigger it and then step right back off. Alright, we have Nomadic Parade. That's going to be the ads. There's also the Piles of Gold. Kageyama will appear on the stage, outside the arena, and shower combatants with coin. Yay! Players who get their hands will have their limit gauge filled. With the adjustments to the Clockwork Castle Town, the following adjustments have been made to the arena rotation for casual and ranked. It's simply been added. But it's in there twice, while Volcanic Heart and Cloud9 are in there once. So we're going to get Pokemon Stadium, Volcanic Heart, Clockwork Castle Town, Pokemon Stadium, Cloud9, Clockwork Castle Town, and then just keep repeating. I still don't necessarily agree with this. I feel like being able to queue into multiple maps would maybe create a little bit more lively competition, because people will just queue down if they have a certain map in rotation they don't want to do. To facilitate easier acquisition, medicine kits and bomb cores will be obtainable from a greater distance. Oh. That's pretty cool, actually. One player per job settings will no longer apply. Sorry, I've been up in space a little too long. It's getting to my head. To spectators. The following additions and adjustments have been made, accepting rematches. Cool. Season 4 will end. Season 5 will begin. Players finishing in bronze tier or higher can claim... Are you going to go down 2 again, right? Yeah. The number of the current season will now be displayed. We have new gear. This is going to be cool. Our new 24 player stuff. Oh, well, this is cute. Look at this. That's nice. This looks like armor, or I'm sorry, this looks like equipment that Gen would wear. I think so. And to you too, Buzz. Oh, well, you're not going to step on platforms to lock the ads. You're going to step on the platforms. You might be able to, like, lock the ad out if it jumps up, but I don't think it's going to work like that. Yeah, I think this is the new armor, or the new equipment that you're going to craft from maps. Maybe? Maybe not. Should be. Following items can now be changed because of gender. We have the Valentine stuff. Just a lot more gear that's going to be omnigender. Following items have been changed from gentlemen's and ladies to dashing and prim. Yeah, it's good names. Opening coffers that have been signed will now transfer the signature to all items within. Excuse me? This change applies to crafted sets of paladin arms such as Shinryu's Ephemeral Paladin and Faye's Crown. I didn't even know that that was how that worked. Interesting. I didn't know that they made sets of arms now. Following items are now dyeable. Oh! All the Chocobo stuff! That's been years! Finally, the Snowcobo can finally have full snow. Following additions have been made to the Glamour Dresser. They may now be filtered by level, gender, or keyword, sorted by item level per category, and an item search function. Oh, hell yeah, that's good. Yep, certain items can now be sold, descent or submitted for expert delivery missions. The option to display only recently added items has been added to script exchange and sundries. Nice, good, cool. Crafted items can be upgraded to 620. We already knew that. NPC vendors that deal in items obtained from duties will now appear according to player progression. Oh, I'm not sure what they mean by that. Unless they mean like Rowena and stuff. New items have been added to the inventory of Calamity Salvators. Players can now speak with Enden to complete custom deliveries. Total of 12 per week. Oh. Following additions have been made to custom deliveries. Requirements for bonus, unlock to maximum satisfaction has been adjusted. I don't do custom deliveries, so I don't know anything about this. The display location subcommand has been added to deliverable fish. Information regarding preferred bait has been added. Oh, that's nice. Preferred bait? I'm cool with that. The names of certain categories under special recipes have gone from story to class, Ishgard Restoration to side story. The animation for Train Finesse has changed. Following actions have been reclassified as Gatherer role actions and may be used by all Gatherer classes. Prospect, Lay of the Land, Lay 2, Truth of the Mountains, Triangulate, Arbor, Arbor 2, Truth, Fathom, Shark, Shark 2, Truth. Those are basically the same thing. They've been changed, and actions have neither been added nor removed, just the classification. Okay. Category Ishgard has been changed to side quests, new minor botanist points, new items. Miners and botanists will be unable to attempt to obtain items with a gathering rate of 0. Gathering attempt and integrity bonuses have been added. Collectability values. Oh, that's nice. That's actually really, really visual. Very distinct. New fish have been added, new teeming waters. Following additions have been made to the fish guide. The number of fish displayed per page has been increased from 25 to 100. That's going to be overwhelming at first. Entries will now display the prime locations. Oh. Additional... Yeah, okay, that's nice. Entries for fish that have been caught before will now be displayed their preferred bait, only after you've caught them, I guess. Entries for fish have been caught via spearfishing will be displayed. Weather restrictions, time restrictions, and special conditions will be displayed. That's good. That's really good. Oh, this is interesting. Huh. Neat. The level cap for descent has gone up to 620. Look at that mount! I don't want to call out the elephant in the room, but I went to Whopper Eats Paradise, Whoppery Land, and got this guy. Pretty cool. New Chocobo Bardings. Look at this chonker! This little corgi's so cute. This is going to be from Island Sanctuary for sure, right? Umbrella-style accessories can now be used automatically depending on location and weather conditions. Oh, so if it starts raining, you're just like... That's pretty cool. That's nice. I like that elephant a lot. That's a really nice elephant. Do you think it hurt to put that on its nose, though? On its trunk? I hope it's not uncomfortable. Or they, or her. And the little beads. Makes it harder to hear you with. It's now possible to converse with NPCs, craft, or engage in other activities while using a fashion accessory. Oh, yeah, because right now you, put them away. When using data center travel, if you are still in another data center after 30 days, you'll be returned. No! Kronk's been, visiting another server for a very long time. The following additions and adjustments have been made to retainers. Oh, okay, I wanted to know about this. Cast Glamour and Dye. options have been added to the retainer menu. These options can be applied to items equipped by the summoner retainer or held in the inventory. The try-on retainer has been added. Oh, never mind, I don't care about these. The entrust duplicates action or function has been added. It'll automatically search for items in your inventory that can be stacked. Okay, this is a good change, right? So like, you could add all potions, and it'll tell you like everything, right? So like, Geshl greens and stuff, and you could just add them all at once. And you could deselect the ones you don't want to add. That's pretty good. A specific error message will now be displayed when failing to withdraw a unique item due to the same item being present in the player's inventory. I thought it already does that. I thought it says you may only have one of a unique item. Oh, I'd probably say specifically the item? Maybe? I don't know. Shards, crystals, and clusters are not included. Okay, that's fine. New items can be obtained. New retainer exploration benches have been added. Following has been added to achievements and titles. New achievements and titles have been added, obviously. Certain achievements previously included in the general quests have been moved to the new main scenario and job role quests. Furthermore, certain duties will now count towards the completion of achievements. Furthermore, Containment Bay S1T7 Unreal is no longer required. Okay. No problem. The Aethernet map will now display when accessing an Aethernet shard of the firmament. In order to prevent server congestion, we will be implementing multiple instances for Garlemald. I wonder where the story is going to begin. We will monitor server activity and remove this feature when congestion is determined to no longer be an issue. Specific instances can be selected when entering from a neighboring area or teleporting as they normally are. The division of Ultima Thule into multiple instances will be removed. Alliances formed via Party Finder will now be able to use party chat before entering the duty. Nice. I didn't know that they weren't. New dungeons are available for Explorer, Sestasha, Copperbell, Thousand Miles Bray, Coda's Cry, Zamal, Wanderer's Palace, Praetorium, Lapis Benalis, Emdebor Keep, Cast Meridium, Orm Vale, Stone Vigil, Sunken Temple, Hawk, Halatalian, Deepcroft. Okay, so let me tell you something. Duties that can be recorded. The record feature in game isn't that great. I don't really care for it. I think they need to work on that. I don't even think you can record for a long time. That's what I have to say. The system kind of sucks. Everything else good. That system sucks. Also, the friends list needs a complete overhaul. The following changes have been made to group pose. New stickers have been added. They're so cute. Look at the kern. It's so cute, dude. This thing's adorable. I love it. And the Island Sanctuary background. Very cool. New frame. Specific values can be adjusted using the sliders. Data center name will now be displayed when display homeworld is selected. We knew that the following adjustments were being made to the map, but on adventure plates you can now add V&C dungeons, Mahjong, Island Sanctuary, and achievements. That's cool. You can be like an achievement hunter. That's pretty nice. I like that. Yo, Billy, thank you very much. I don't know why the alerts aren't working properly on this one. Oh, actually I do know why it's not working right here. And Achi, thank you. Thank you very much for the 10 months and the 15. We are 6.3 hyped right now. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna get a lot of content. We're getting Dungeon, 24 Player Alliance, Extreme, Ultimate. We're gonna get new Beast Tribe. I mean, 6.35 for some of the stuff. Deep Dungeon's gonna be fantastic. Yeah, the alerts will get here in probably like 2.3 light years. Following adjustments have been made to portraits. Accents, poses, default background will now be Aether rather than solid. Nice. Apply to Adventure Plate subcommand has been added to the portraits window. Import settings from Adventure Plate. Camera controls. Warning will now appear if being edited does not fulfill necessary requirements. Cool. And now you can see these in the beginning. I would like to turn them off though. Only the 8 portraits belonging to immediate party members will be visible during Alliance. Portraits can be redisplayed at any time by opening the duty information. The display of party members' portraits can be toggled on and off. Okay, I'm going to turn that off right away. I'm going to turn that off right away. Because you degenerates. Sometimes you'll have really cool ones, sometimes you won't. Like Celestials, looks like this. Soulless into your heart. Oh! This is so cool! I actually like this for commendation. Look at that, that's fantastic. I love this. That's really neat. The following additions and adjustments have been made to the UI themes. Also, I have a itchy nose. Hold on one second. Aw, dang. Oh well. The new clear blue theme. This is going to be the theme I use. Yep. Very old Final Fantasy. The theme previously named Classic has been renamed to Classic Final Fantasy, which I don't mind, but this one is a little bit of a old Final Fantasy mixed with a little bit of a modern shaping. The number of Waymarks save slots has been increased from 5 to 30! Houston, we're not going to have a problem here. Oh my god. UCOB, UWU, T, DSR, Omega, DSR Phase 1, Criterion, Final Boss, Criterion Opton, New Extreme. Five, 6, 7, 8. 8 Phase 2. Light party setup. Spots for dog. Spots for fourfold. Spots for Dominion. Spots for NA. Spots for Ruby 5. Spots for P6. Spots for P7. Spots for P7 on the 4-way split. Dude, you know what I have to say? Screw everybody on the other data centers that use macros. We have so many Waymark presets now that we'll just use our Waymarks. Okay, this was for Aether. This entire change is for Aether. There's Delubrum Savage. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could have all the bosses. I mean, heck, you could probably even set up a Waymarker set now for Delubrum Savage for the Duelist too, right? Like if you're the Duelist, you can go in and put stuff up if you wanted. Oh, you know what? You want to know what I just thought of? Okay, friends, check this out. Will you be able to put up Waymark presets for the bosses in Deep Dungeon? Like you could put up where to go for the first, second, and third spots for Godfather, and then the new bosses in Eureka Orthos? That's pretty cool, right? I think this has a lot of potential. There's the time before Dahu gets pulled, right? But you get what I'm getting at. You have options. Like, this is going to be really cool. Oh, no, Celeste, you're not. No. When you're not attacking something, you're not considered in battle. I literally set up markers the first time I did Godfather. Yeah. These are insane. This is my favorite change. I thought it was going to be seeing physical, magical, and unique, but this is such a good change too. Actually, one's not necessarily better than the other. They're both really good. Current guild is going to be displayed in inventory. Okay. Pull down menus in the currency settings will now display each currency. Okay, that's fine. After selecting an item for Grand Company, the list will automatically adjust upon redisplay so that items before and after delivered are visible. Okay. A button to reset the order of cross-world link shells has been added. Oh, yay! In accordance with this, the provision method for performing this function implemented in 6.25 will be removed. Display toggles for system UI elements, hotbars, and duty UI elements have been added to the HUD layout window so that all can be adjusted in tandem. Oh, that's neat. Automatic camera pivot can now be disabled when legacy type movement is enabled, allowing for seamless play with the camera at any angle. That's pretty good. If you can enable it or disable it at any time, that's pretty good. Does that mean if you're in first person, it's not going to jut you around? Options to disable the right-clicking target of certain types of targets have been added. Apply these settings by going to the control settings. This is good. Disable right-clicking selection of certain things is nice because you might be in combat, right? You might not want to auto-attack, or you might be trying to click something else. I guess it's cool. Following options have been added to the system configuration menu. Disable camera pivot, mouse targeting, instant portraits, party list tab, display remaining time on status effects. The following options have been added. Clear blue. The date of the latest revision has been added to the cast credits. Oh, that's interesting. Following additions and adjustments have been made to text commands. /link pearl makes a link pearl call. Oh, that's that new thing that we saw with a like. Houston, we're gonna have a problem here. /right-click PC, right-click battle PC, and right-click minion. The total slots that can be specified with the save and preset commands on the waymark text have been increased from 5 to 30, and additional action text command is no longer available. More auto translates. PS4, PS5, new trophies, music, sound, and voices. Retrieve character data has been added to the sub-command menu for the character select screen. Huh. Okay. Return to homeworld has been added to the sub-command for the character selection screen. Oh, you don't have to log in to do it. I guess that's cool too. Like returning to data center. Oh, but return to data center has been removed because it's just going to put you back on your homeworld. The bumper sequence before the title screen has been truncated. Man, there's a lot of good changes here. This is huge. This is really big. This is really big. I think that's awesome. It's gonna be some really cool stuff. It's all coming in a few days. And don't forget about the paladin changes! Yay! This is super cool. This little earring, I can't wait. That's super cute. Well, by the time you guys see this, you're probably already gonna have patch 6.3 well underway. Thank you for choosing this Space Center. If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go ahead and try to drink my coffee now, but we can't do it with this mask on, so we're gonna go ahead and take the mask off and be well without our way. Thank you all for hanging out today, and we will catch you next time. So if you don't mind, I'm just gonna